right when the like turmoil was happening and you split with Jose and the people like, yo, what the hell, Chris? We want Jose back. Maybe a few people like this thing that he did.
A lot of people liked him.
Yeah.
And they liked us. They were like, you are better together. And for parts of it, we were better together. But we had such different working styles and visions for the future. And I'm like, dude, I think you need to run your company your way. And I start to, again, be reminded that I'm not a good team player. I don't make a great collaborator. I want to do things my way. I want to move fast. I want to break things. And some people are just not comfortable with that. And so we had to, for our own sanity in our relationship, go separate ways. But they were just picking at me. And I'm like, if you guys love Jose so much, I'm sure he has another channel.
Right.
Go follow that. I'm going to do my thing. And eventually it quiets down, but it takes like a year for it to eventually go away. And then every once in a while, somebody's like, hey, where's Jose? I miss Jose. I'm like, I miss him too, bro. I don't know where he's at. I don't know
Text him for me.
Right.
Yeah, he's doing stuff, but it's not with me right now. But now it's like, Jose who? And the weird thing is if you go back in old videos where there's a new audience that's formed around the current future, they go back and watch those videos like, oh, can this guy just shut up? It's just like, let Chris talk. Like, who is this guy? He thinks he's funny. And they're just ruthless. But that's just the internet. Right?
Yeah.
They're ruthless to me too, but they're especially unkind to him.
Wow. I remember seeing something a long time ago that you posted because I think a lot of people, creative, specifically photo, video design, it's a lot of me. And like the reason why we made this show was to expedite the careers of people either in design, photo, film, video, just in our space. And I want to know what your thoughts are on creating content that is value driven. And if that was a conscious choice of like, hey, we're posting our design and like you talked about it earlier, like Blind's posting design and people are like, oh, fucking cool, Chris, like whatever. But when did that kind of shift happen? Because we even noticed it with our stuff. When you begin to provide value for people, they spread your message for you. It's a beautiful thing. And like they'll share the stuff on Reels and instead of it getting 10 views, it gets 10,000 views because you have 100 people that are sharing it. And I'm just curious on, when that was for you.
Yeah. There's a simple rule. If you weren't you, would you share your own content? And that's a pretty good rule to follow. If you weren't you, would you share this thing with someone else? And most of the times, no, because everybody looks at content in terms of, does this help me? Does this lift up my day? Does this inspire me? Does this give me a technique, process, or does it reframe my world in a positive way such that I'm better for it? And the degree in which you can do that, the more likely they are to share it with someone else. So here's the big breakthrough. We're about almost 6 or 8 months into making content. I'm still super awkward and weird on camera. And I'm having a conversation with my wife. Maybe it's a few months, I'm not sure, but I know I've made enough content at this point. And she's kind of like bemused at what I'm doing. Like, oh, what is this weird thing you guys are trying? I say, hey, did you watch our latest video? And she pauses and deep breath. I'm like, I'm not going to like whatever she's going to say next. I already know it's not going to be good. And she goes, it's kind of unwatchable, babe. I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, you guys ramble on, you interrupt each other. There's no point. And I'm just done. And, I could probably hear that from just about anybody, but for my wife, it just hurts a little bit more because I just don't want her to be right. I'm man enough to just say, babe, I got this. I got it. I'm going to figure this stuff out. So I go and crawl in my own corner. I'm like, God dang it, she's right. It's unwatchable. And I can't, literally, I can't watch it because I'm so self-conscious, but I know what she's saying is true because I was there. I was there in the taping. I was at least one half of the problem. So I go to Jose and I say, you know what? We're pitching a lot of things and we're all over the place. We're disorganized. Let's try something new. Let's try this new rule. I'm going to go home tonight. I'm going to prepare for tomorrow. We're going to talk about X. You do your work and I'll do my work. Okay? I'll get a keynote like the old school days. I'm going to go get ready for this thing. And the rule is no more pitching. We're not going to talk about our product, the one product that we had. And he goes, okay, I work till 3 or 4 in the morning. I got this deck. It's all about brand identity and design. And it's not showcasing the work except for to make a point. And the work is just an example of the lesson I want to teach you. Fantastic. We show up, we do it, we record, video goes out. And of course, it overperforms everything else that we've done. So that was the first aha moment. Respect your audience. Don't sell them something. And do the work and give value to others. And the difference was night and day in terms of viewership. And it's like, oh, that's a clue. We're on to something. So he thought, I think this was like a one-time experiment. But my thing is like, if something works, do more of what works. Don't quit that. So I would show up again and again. And I could see now, I want to work hard at this and make it serious. And he was concerned, rightfully so. How do we make money on any of this stuff? Because you're talking about things we have no product for. So this is the beginning of me just making content because I think it serves people, not because it's trying to move one of our things. That's it.
Mm-hmm. And that flip was what kind of changed everything.
Yeah. So I say from 6 months to a year into making content, that one experiment started to change things. And I say to everybody, you need in your life at least one truth sayer who's going to look you right in the face and say, you suck, that don't work, it stinks, kindly.
It's our girlfriends.
Yeah,
it's our girlfriends, man. Oh, they'll tell us.
It could be a parent. It could be your best friend. But somebody who is like can look in your eye and say, I love you. I don't want to hurt you. I want to see you do well, but you suck.
It's not how my girlfriend says it, but she gets the point across.